Hey there, welcome back to the Teacher's AI Cafe, where we explore how AI can lighten your load and lift your teaching. I'm Kane. Today we'll dive into a framework that'll feel pretty familiar to you, because it is. You've probably used it for your own professional goal setting. Yes, I'm talking about the good old SMART framework. S-M-A-R-T, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. But here's the twist. We're using SMART not just for writing performance goals, but we're going to use it to level up your AI prompts. So if you ever open up ChatGPT, and once again got those vague, weird, way too long responses, SMART prompting is going to change the game for you. But first, let's see what's happening around the wider world of AI. So what's the buzz? A recent Gallup-Walton Foundation poll shows something pretty remarkable been happening. And if you listen to this podcast, you'll probably see it yourself. Over 60% of US teachers K-12 have used AI in the 2025 school year at least once. They're reclaiming about 6 hours back a week of time using AI. That's like getting 6 whole weeks of teaching back over a school year. And that's a massive difference when you add up all those incremental gains. Teachers are using AI to streamline lesson planning, generate differential materials, grade faster, knock over admin jobs. They used to eat up all that planning time or dot time that we have. But here's the key takeaway. Most of us aren't actually working less, we're just working better. We're reinvesting that saved time into student engagement and giving better individualized feedback, and yes, even improving our work-life balances. And that's important, and that's where I like to come from. So tools like Google, OpenAI are now being baked into classrooms, into forms. You look at Microsoft, Copilot in the thing. Gemini for Education is coming through. So imagine your own class, instead of spending your whole prep formatting and source questions, say in history, could spend it mentoring student inquiry, running deep class discussions. And that's what we're talking about, why AI is here. And the other big thing I read today is OpenAI is registering 2.5 billion queries every single day through their system, through ChatGPT. That is a lot of queries coming through. And that's really exploded in the last few months, they were saying. Now let's see where the SMART framework can help. So what is SMART? Like I said, you're probably used to using when you're writing your goals in your professional development within your school. That's what we do here in Western Australia. That's the format we use. For example, if we can use SMART for writing goals like improve parent communication through fortnightly emails by the end of term 2. But with AI, SMART becomes your prompting compass. It keeps the request tight, focused, and aligned in your actual goal. So I'll break it down first for the people who aren't familiar with it. So S is specific. What do you need? M is measurable. Can you count it on or check it? If we can't measure it, does it exist? Is it achievable? Is it realistic for the time, student level, or format that I'm trying to do? Is it relevant? How much does it match your actual teaching aim? And time, what time frame or time length that it needs to be done in? So let's put this into a practice and an example. Just say you got a Year 9 Humanities class, you're doing source analysis, preparing a class, say, on World War I propaganda, very popular topic, fantastic images. A SMART prompt would be create a 15-minute source analysis activity, which is T, using one World War II recruitment poster, S, with 3 questions targeting visual techniques and purpose, M, for Year 9 students with no prior source experience, A, aligned to the WA curriculum outcomes, which is R, which is in my context. You'll obviously adjust those to your particular context. You'll get a structured activity, questions pitched at the right level, and something you can tweak, but don't have to build it from scratch. Another example is a recap lesson in science. So the SMART prompt would be design 3-question quiz M on a particle model matter S, suitable for Year 8 students who have just completed a 3-lesson sequence R, with correct answers and explanations A, to fit in with a 10-minute recap session. That's your do now task sorted, and built-in differentiation, you can include, for example, one stretch question or extension. And it's not just what you could do with that is you could upload your entire program, how many of these you want them for different topics. So you can then, once you've got the basic model there, you can build and expand upon that. So you can design all your do now or your retrieval questions very, very quickly at the beginning of your program and just tweak them as you travel through. Now let's look at English, say essay practice. Just say you're preparing an in-class essay on the Crucible, another very popular book. Smart prompt would be write 2 scaffolded essay questions S on the power and hysteria in the crucible R. Suitable for Year 10 students A, including paragraph, plan M, and what's expected to take 45 minutes for them to complete it, which is your T. You can take that output, copy and paste it into Google Docs, Word, whatever the format you use, and go, you're away. Now, what about visual arts? Creative planning, teaching colour theory, not my area. But smart prompt, create 2 lesson sequence T, introducing colour theory S, with a short painting task for each M. Aim it to your Year 7 students with no art background A, that'll be me, using real-world examples like traffic signs and brand logos, which is the R. No more reinventing the wheel, just adapt and deliver to your particular context. So that's examples where you can use SMART using that structure to go in there. So if you're already familiar with SMART, it's a model you can employ very, very quickly. But a SMART can also be used for your own personal development. So if you're unsure about structuring your personal development, you can then put your query in. Normally, when I do this process, we go through pen and paper, we map it out. AI can actually do it very, very quickly for it. Now, if you're not sure of all the things you may need to include in it, you can then ask it, so please prompt me with 5 questions, part of this process, and what shall I answer each, to ensure you've got enough information to write the SMART goal for me. And then AI can then step through and ask the questions, give you the context and the information to produce a really good, well-structured SMART goal you can then present to your line manager. So this is your challenge for today. Now it's your turn. And by putting these into practice, you're going to get better and better at them, and you can just build on. Think of one thing you're going to make this week, whether it's a quiz, a source task, a paragraph that's scaffolded, 20-minute lesson fill-in, or a rubric. Now, write a SMART prompt, keep it short, keep it sharp, and see how it goes. So, let the AI do the grunt work for you, and then you can bring the teaching magic to get it going in the class. I'd like to thank all the new listeners that picked up. A lot of people coming in from the US. Hopefully you're enjoying my accent. If you enjoyed the podcast and using Apple Podcasts, please get on there and give it a 5-star review and give it a comment so other teachers can find it, or share it with your colleagues and just email around the link. Until then, keep your prompts smart. What a bad pun. Your coffee strong, your classroom creative. See you next time at the Teacher's AI Cafe. Keep up the good work.